What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Forever Stranded Lost Souls. Oh yeah, guys. So last episode we had set up our improved blast furnace, and since then I set out the MV capacitor that we had created. Yep, so now we're storing a little bit of power here, so when we run this thing, it won't run out of juice immediately. We got it looks like 1 million RF saved up there. I guess IF, immersive flux. Seems like every mod has their own variant of immersive, or I guess of redstone flux, right? I just got done setting down a log here, and I guess it just went away. And yeah, we're collecting a little bit more latex, and I was kind of thinking, now that we got this part automated, fluid duct with a servo on there going into the drum, we should pretty much figure out a way to automate the creation of the latex, since that takes a little bit of time, right? So I'm kind of feeling like if we do a mechanical user, can't spell, we'll just move on. If we kind of do a mechanical user here, we can set this to right click, which will place a block right in front of that thing, and then I'll just constantly, every time it runs out of wood, it'll place another one there, and I'll just constantly make latex, right? So I think that's a thing that we're going to want to do. Now, this recipe looks a little scary. We need a couple of levers, which is fine. Droppers we have received from plenty of rewards. We do have a resonating redstone crystal, but then we need these unstable ingots here. Yeah. So unstable ingot, if we take a look at that, in order to make one of those, we can do a stable, unstable ingot apparently. So that is 9 of these stable, unstable nuggets, which is this guy right here. Yeah, 9 of these, so 9 diamonds, 9 sticks, and 9 iron ingots. We'll turn into one of those. I'm sorry, we'll turn into one of these. 1 diamond and all of that turns into one of these. Yeah, so we could do 2 of those, I think, and get this recipe going, although it is saying unstable ingots only. So maybe the other ones will not work. I honestly don't know. Now, in order to get the unstable ones, we have to take the stable, unstable nuggets and put it into a stoked crucible, which gives us the unstable ingots. These are the ones that blow up. These are the ones that kill you if you don't do the crafting recipe quickly. Now, I can't remember with these recipes that have these unstable ingots in there, if you can use the question mark and do a shift click in a crafting bench, or if you have to place each item in there. Yeah, I guess we're going to figure that out here very, very quickly. So I guess the first thing I want to do is try and make the other ones, the stable ones. I guess we'll go back over here and grab 18 diamonds. If we can do the stable ones, I'd rather do it that way, but I feel like that recipe is not going to work, so we'll figure that out. Also, with these, can we go back? Yeah, the stable turns back into the nugget. So we can try it with this, and if that doesn't work, and go back and use a stoked crucible. Okay, so we have 18 diamonds. We need 18 sticks. I did end up going and grabbing that purple slime sapling like I was talking about. I grabbed one of the blue ones, and I set this thing up, I think sometime last episode. I did go back and I grabbed a purple one off the non-purple slime islands. It doesn't make sense that the purple trees are on the regular islands and the blue trees are on the purple islands, but that's the way it is. So this has been going for a little bit. This is creating green slime blocks, these blue slime balls, some slimy leaves, and blue slime saplings. The purple one's been going for a much shorter time. It is making purple slimy leaves, purple saplings, purple slime balls, and of course the congealed green slime blocks. Since we're planting these because we want the purple ones, they've lessened the amount of green slime blocks that we have in here. I might even lessen that even more, because I don't know how much green slime we're gonna need, and we can use purple or the blue slime in place of the green. Anyway, so let's, oh, I was actually over here for a reason. Let's grab some of these sticks here. We need 18 of those, and then we need 18 iron nuggets. We almost have enough there. Do we have iron ingot? We do. All right, very good. Well, I was going to split that up, but I will just do it this way. I think it's like that. All right, so there's 18 of these guys, and then we can turn that into 2 of those, and then we need a dropper. Dropper right there. We need some levers, which I know I made a bunch of, and I don't remember where I put them. They might be in this chest. They might be in my pouch. Let me take a look real quick. They're right here. All right, so there's 2 levers. We need one of these things. What else? That is it? All right, let's see if we can craft this. I feel like we can't, but we'll check it out. Did I not get a dropper? I apparently did not take one of the droppers. I thought I did. Okay, so this and that. Well, it looks like the recipe shift clicks in there, but the recipe's like, no, this doesn't work. So we will in fact have to do the other variant of these things, which potentially can kill us, which is not good since we have a limited amount of lives. And yeah, there's no way around it. Those things explode, you die. That's it. End of story. Game over. And if you drop them on the ground, you die as well. Yeah, it's not good. Okay, so we need to turn this thing back on. So click the button. We need this to be stoked. Click that button. Wait, does it have to be a cauldron or does it have to be a crucible? It has to be a crucible. Okay, so we turn this off. Turn that off. We need to get ourselves the crucible. This guy. Replace. Oh, donuts everywhere. I forgot I had those in there. Okay. Yeah, I've been cooking up a load of donuts here, so we have plenty of food going forward. That might be a little too many, to be honest. I'm just going to go ahead and stick all of those in this chest for now. All right. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay, so we want to put the crucible here. Put our fence back. Turn that on. Turn this on. Okay, so now we should be able to do this. 18 of those go in there. We gotta wait for this thing to happen twice. So I guess in the meantime, we can put down our vanilla crafting table. So the way this is gonna work, we're gonna have to pull those out, shift click them into our inventory. Yeah, how does that work? Like, you're supposed to do this on the same screen, right? I wonder if we take this thing. Let me go ahead and break this. If we do this and this, and then we put this next to the crucible, can we see the, oh my goodness! But is it gonna work here? I think it has to be done in a vanilla crafting table. I feel like this is just gonna kill us. This ingot is highly unstable and will explode after 10 seconds. Will also explode if the crafting window is closed or the ingot is thrown on the ground. How does that work? Like, can I move it to my inventory and then back? Oh my goodness. I don't want to even do this now. I don't think it's going to work on this. I think it has to be a vanilla crafting table, but I'm not 100% sure on that. If I pick this up and do that... Oh, okay. Well, that does work. I was thinking as soon as I touch that ingot, it was going to start counting down and kill me. But no, I mean, if we could do it this way, that works for me. All right, let's turn this stuff off. And I'm going to remove this crafting station here. I think that might be affecting the heat or whatever. We should also put the cauldron back. Let's do that real quick. Okay, crucible gone, this back, this here, fire on, and I'll make the rest of our donuts. So we need a 10 of that and then 10 of this. Just finish up those recipes there. Okay, so that's doing its thing. Crucible goes away, and finally we can turn all of that off. Okay, so now that we have this, oh, we probably should grab ourselves a little bit of extra wood too, because we're gonna need 9 stacks of that to fill this mechanical user up. So let's grab, I guess we'll grab wood out here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's a full 9 stacks. And then we'll fill up that stack like so. Okay, very good. Cool. So now mechanical user time. If you want to put upgrades in the mechanical user, it costs GP, but I do believe if you do not put any upgrades in there, you can use it for free. So that's what we're gonna do. We'll place that facing up. We're gonna do a right click, place block. Random slot is fine, and just double click all of those in there. Cool. So now this will automatically place a log here, which this thing should be getting latex out of. When this breaks, it'll place another one there. We have 9 stacks of wood, so this is pretty much going to go for forever. I mean, eventually it will run out, but you guys get the idea. This tank will probably fill up before we run out of logs, I would imagine. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So other things around the base that I've been wanting to get done since we kind of moved in here is I have noticed that we're running out of lava, right, in our seared furnace back, or I guess our smeltery, our seared tank back here. And I would like to get this lava automatically refilled. Now we do have crucibles and we do have hoppers to feed them. and all of these kinds of things. And in fact, we even have this manual block that we've been putting our crucibles on. Yeah, this thing right here. So this will, in this configuration, produce lava pretty quickly with cobblestone inside of there. But we have to remove the lava from the crucible and put it into the tank. We might even want to set up like a drum so we can overfill and make more lava than what fits in there, which is only four buckets. So yeah, let's make ourselves a drum. So we'll grab one of these. So that's just a bunch of iron. Break apart those guys. So we need to get ourselves 2 pressure plates, a cauldron, and then 6 more iron, like so. Very good. Okay, so there's our iron drum. Now, the other thing that we need to do is figure out how to move that lava. Now, we've been moving fluids around using these fluid ducts, but these are not designed for lava. They will, in fact, explode or break or whatever. So these are no-go. So we have to either use the upgraded version of the fluid ducts or use some other pipes. Now, this mod pack does have embers in it, and as much as I've disliked embers, it does have a decent way of transferring fluids. So let's take a look at embers and fluid pipes. So these things, we get 8 of those for 2 iron and an iron plate. So I guess 3 iron. So let's grab 3 of those. We'll grab our hammer out of here from Immersive Engineering. Where is it? It's in here somewhere. I've seen it before. I found it. Okay, so this thing and that. Then we can make ourselves some of these ember pipes. Cool. The other thing is, though, we need to get the extractor. So this is like the servo from thermal expansion, but this is the ember variant. So this does require caminite plates and 2 fluid pipes and 2 redstone. So a caminite plate, we have to smelt from raw caminite, which comes from 4 caminite blends, which is 4 clay and sand makes 8. So that's not bad. So let's see, 4 clay. Do we have clay in here? I think we used the last of our clay before, didn't we? So that means we have to make dust too, because I don't think we're completely out of sand and dust and all of this kinds of stuff. Limestone. Yeah, I don't think we have any more dust. All right, well, let's do, how about 16? And then we need a hammer, which would be in one of these chests. All right. So we can do 16 gravel into 16 sand. Very good. And then we'll do that again. All right, so now we'll have 16 dust on us. At this point, we are going to have to get one of these wooden barrels again or something. We'll head back over to where our water supply is going into that garden cloche, because that is the only water that we have that's renewable at this point. So I'll place this here. Bucket of water, some dust. Yeah, and I can do this a few times here so we can make a little bit extra clay. Oh, does that only hold 1 bucket? That only holds 1 bucket. For some reason, I thought that held 4. Okay, well, we got 2 clay blocks, which is fine. So now we have this. We need to get ourselves a little bit of sand, I guess, in order to convert that. So once again, we need to get 1 more piece of gravel, or I guess we can do 2. Let's do 2 gravel. All right, we'll turn those into sand, and then we should be able to make the caminite stuff. So there's that. Oh, I need to do one of those and this, and there we go. And then we can turn those into this thing, and then we can smelt 4 of those into the plates, and then we'll just save those for later, but we only need 1 for right now. All right, so we can do the fluid extractor with 2 more redstone. Okay, so we have 6 fluid pipes, and we have 1 fluid extractor. Now, I do believe that requires a redstone signal to work. Okay, so we're getting there. So we're gonna want the crucible sitting right here in this blank spot, I think. Yeah. Okay, so that's where we want that. I was trying to make sure if that's the level we wanted. So we need to put the manual down there. We'll put the crucible right here. And then we're gonna dig underneath this a little bit so we can kind of see what we're doing and get that pipe hooked up. Okay, so now we want to do a fluid pipe here, and then we have to put the extractor. How does that work? Do we have to put the extractor first? Maybe I have done this incorrectly. Maybe this needs to go down one more block. I don't know how this is going to work if we provide a redstone signal to this. I think this might have to go down one more block. Maybe we'll do it like this. Okay, so we'll put the manual block there. We'll place the crucible there. Can we put in cobblestone from the side? Maybe I have to move this over a little bit more. I don't know. I guess we'll figure this out. I might have to rearrange this again. Actually, yeah, we still have to move that because that's still not going to work right. Okay, so once again, we'll try again. There. This one. Extractor. Fluid pipe. There. That's the way that needs to work. Then over here, we will go ahead and throw a lever to apply a redstone signal to this thing. Okay, so now we need a hopper that's feeding cobblestone into this, and then we should be good to go. Oh my goodness. That was a little bit more complicated than I was trying to make it, but, you know, we finally got that thing. I don't think we have any more chests, do we? Oh boy. Okay, so what we need to do... Since we don't have any chests here, we can grab some planks. We'll have to turn on all of our stuff over here, or we can make it the more expensive way with the plant fiber, but I think this is probably the best way. We'll turn on our saw here. All right. And then I'll just sit here and hold down right click and nom all these different planks into the sighting things that we can turn directly into chests. Yeah. This is one of the more annoying recipes in this mod pack so far, I find, but it's fine. I mean, we have all the machines hooked up for it. It's just, you have to go and do it. It's just kind of annoying in that way. So we have 52 sighting out of 32. We're missing some. I think they might be right there. So we can use our elevator, come down here and grab those. Did I not grab them? Still only 54. That is really weird. We put in half a stack. We should have a full stack of these things. Okay, so where did they go? I don't know. Anyway, let's stop worrying about it. It's just planks. They should, yeah. Oh, you know what? Our hopper over here probably picked them up as what happened to them, isn't it? Yep, that's exactly what happened to it. All right, so now that we have these, we can turn these all into chests directly. There we go. There's 8 chests. Very good. Okay. So now that we got that, we can make ourselves a hopper with 5 iron. And there it is. Okay. And then we need a little bit of cobblestone. All right. Grabbed a little bit more than what we need, but that's fine because that'll go into my dev, or I was going to call it a dev null, my dink null, where I place a lot of blocks from. All right, so we can do hopper here, and then we can do cobble. That's not cobble. Fill that all up. Very good. And this thing should be filling up full of lava now. Yes, it is. Okay, so that's another thing completed around here. A little bit more automation, which is great. And I'll just go ahead and fill this all up. Awesome. So you don't even see where the lava is coming from. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. You don't even see where the lava is coming from, but it is filling up our tank now, which is great. And that's probably one of those things that we won't have to mess with again. So I should probably rearrange that one more time, include the iron drum, and then have like an iron drum sitting back here that's filling up full of lava, or maybe over here or something. Yeah, you know what? We could probably just do that right now just by putting a fluid pipe right like that and putting the drum on that thing, and then we don't have to worry about it, and we always get lava, and our tank should always be full. Yep, okay, that works for me. Alright guys, so since we're working with the smeltery, we're working with lava, let's start looking at some more of these Tinker's Construct things that we can start knocking out. Now one of them right here is lava wood. Yeah, so it says with firewood you can make tools that smeltable blocks that you can break with them. Okay, so this will allow us to apply it to our tool or something, so when we mine cobblestone it turns into stone or whatever. I'm not sure if we're really ever going to use that functionality, but since we are collecting a bunch of lava here, we might as well start looking at doing things like that. So let's grab a bucket of lava. Grab it right out of the drum there. and we will place it inside the smeltery. So how are we doing here? We do have some gold. I will go ahead and pour out the gold here. I did set this up. I changed it last episode, I believe, when I talked about it a little bit. But anyway, the smart output now has a hopper below it, which is extracting the items from its inventory here. And then we are using the transfer nodes from extra utilities to put it into the chest, which seems to not cause a crash. Anyway, so now we have the lava. We can go and just click that onto one of the drains here. So we have a full bucket of lava in there. It costs 250 millibuckets to make a thing of lava wood. Once that gold is finished up here, we can start that process. But yeah, we just need to get ourselves 4 planks here to use all the lava that's in the system. Is this about done? Yeah, that was the last of it. Okay, cool. So what we can do is place the oak wood here, right? So that this is acting like a basin. So this is what's inside the basin. We can start pouring lava on there, and then when this fills up, yeah, it goes ahead and creates ourselves some of the lava wood. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I like this whole setup, especially for crafting like that, because otherwise you'd have to use the Tinker's Construct basin and then have like a hopper feeding it into there, and it's just so much easier. Anyway, so there is our lava wood, which should complete this quest. I think, yes, it does. All right, we'll just put that back for now. And let's take a look at it. So that's going to give us a loot chest. Oh, no. 1 out of 2 retrieval task. Now it wants us to make firewood. Okay, so what's the difference? Is that logs? Because I actually don't know. Firewood. Oh, so that's lava wood plus 2 blaze powder. How many of those we need? Just 1. Okay, well, that's something that we can do. Blaze powder, we definitely have some over here. So there's that, and 1 of those, and there we go. Firewood. So what is this used for? That will do stuff. Oh, that's kind of a cool part builder. This looks like that can give us energy, 3000 RF and a steam dynamo. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure the purpose of this stuff. Does that set you on fire if you stand on it? Maybe something like that. Let's try it. Walking into it, standing on it. It looks kind of cool. I don't know if it's worth 2 blaze rod to look, or I'm sorry, 2 blaze powder to look cool though. Huh. Well, anyway, I'll just go ahead and stick it over here in this chest and we'll just leave it. So let's grab our loot chest. And what do we get here? We get ourselves waterstone. Okay. Let's go ahead and put that over into here. Yeah, now we got a full stack of that stuff. All right, so moving on from there, we can do mending. This is the thing that we should be able to do now. It says by using moss on a bookshelf, you can turn it into mending moss. Also repairs your tool over time. That might be something we put on one of our tools, but since we are already using the wooden handles, we already get a repair over time. I don't know. I would rather just have unbreakable tools, I think, but let's go and make some moss. So the moss is made with cobblestone, mossy cobblestone. I think you can do mossy stone as well. Now, if I remember correctly, we should be able to chisel this stuff and turn it into it, which is kind of a cheaty way of doing it, but you know, if it works, it works. So let's click on that, and yeah, we can do mossy stone bricks, so we'll chisel those into a mossy stone brick. And then we should be able to turn that into moss. Yeah, there we go. So we also have to use that on a bookshelf, which we have one right here. Right, like so, and then just right click it. I think that uses XP too, right? Yeah, that uses 10 XP. Wow, a little expensive. Okay, so there is the mending moss modifier. All right, I think we'll also just keep that over here, kind of keeping our tinker stuff separated since we're running out of inventory space to use freely at the moment until I get around to fixing that problem. All right, so we'll claim that 1 loot chest and we get ourselves some melons. All right, we can do melons. Looks like we've already gotten that before, and now we have 14 of those. Okay, moving on. Smite and tool expand. Let's check out Smite. So this wants us to make graveyard soil and then consecrated soil. Okay, so graveyard soil. This is made with dirt, bone meal, and a rotten flesh. So dirt, bone meal, which we don't have in here. I'm just going to make one. And a rotten flesh. All right, so we should be able to do that now. So there is 1 graveyard soil. I just wanted one, right? Yeah, and then we need to make the consecrated soil. And that is made by smelting it. So this heals undead, this hurts undead. Okay. And done. Quest complete. There it is. Okay, so we have yet one more thing done now. I'm not sure where we would want to use something like that. I mean, obviously it would hurt zombies and skeletons, but I'm trying to think of like what a proper use of that would be. I guess a mob farm if you're just killing skeletons or zombies, but we have many other ways of hurting them, right? With spikes and whatnot. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, let's do our loot chest from that. So that gives us more drawers and another storage upgrade. I think that storage upgrade we'll just go ahead and pop right into here. Yeah, want to make sure we're just collecting cobblestone all the time. Was there another upgrade to this, or was this the highest one? Cobblestone generator. I think there might have been a higher one. Yeah, there's a tier 5. Okay, so we can do emeralds around this thing. Maybe we should do that. We have plenty of emeralds now. I was talking about wanting to do that before. Hello, blighted traveling merchant. 150 health. And look at that armor, too. Thank you if you press shift. Yeah, fire resistance, speed 3, and strength 7. It's crazy. Don't make this guy angry. Bread into emeralds. Emeralds into flint. That's not very good. Emerald into cocoa beans. I don't think we have cocoa beans. I might take you up on that offer. Let's go grab those emeralds that we needed over here. I think we need 9. 1 for the trade, and then 8 of them for the recipe. Hello. We'll do this, and we'll do that. Do you unlock more recipes? Looks like you might. Okay, so an emerald turns into blaze powder, into fire charges. Interesting. I wonder what kind of stuff these traveling merchants have. Like, do they have some really crazy unlock at the end of their chain? Yeah, that's something I don't know about. Okay, so we'll take this guy. We'll upgrade it to the next level. All right, so that's the tier 5. That's the highest tier. It makes 1 cobblestone block every tick. So that's 20 cobblestone a second. That's a lot of cobblestone. Oh, I don't meet the requirements. Rip, I didn't even read this. We need 36 gathering. Oh no. What is our gathering? 29. Oh my goodness. We need to put 7 levels into gathering. Ah, dang. Now I wonder, is there a way for us to cheese this? Can we use a mechanical user to place this block for us? Is that a thing we can do? Now I want to know, because we were going to do something like that before. All right, let's check it out. I have to know. Oh, did we just lose all the stuff that was in there? Wow, if you break that, or maybe it went into my dank knoll. I was gonna say, if you break that, you lose all the stuff inside. That's a little crazy. I bet it did end up going into the dank knoll. Okay, well, let's see if we can place this thing. We want to right click, upper left, place block. That works for me. That works for me. That gets around that problem. Okay, so we were able to place that. It looks like it is still working appropriately. I like it. Okay, so we can get around the restrictions of placing blocks and stuff just by using a mechanical user. That is really, really nice. That's going to be very helpful. A little cheaty, but I'm not going to complain. So random slot, and then we need 9 more stacks of wood out of here. Did we have? Oh, yeah. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It definitely went into that thing. All right, go and place all those back there. Very good. And then we need a block there. Okay, so what have we learned today? We learned that we can set up automated lava. We learned that we can cheatily place blocks that we don't meet the requirement for using a mechanical user. What else did we do here? We made ourselves consecrated soil, which I still don't really know if there's a good use for that. Yeah, I'm not really sure about that. There's still a few more items over here that we can make in this section. We might look at doing that next episode, but some of these, like the redstone upgrade, speed upgrade, I might just do those off camera. And then we've already done the basin upgrade, unless that requires something else. And then power from heat. I still don't know how this is going to work. With the Stirling engine, you can generate RF from the heat of the fluids in seared tanks. Yeah, I don't know if that's even worth like using. We don't have a seared tank, but those are upcoming things, so we might look at doing some of these for next time. Guys, we're going to wrap the episode up here for today. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on the episode if you liked it, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.